Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel, Septeria 18. I have a double flap envelope style pocket to show you. I think it's a lovely little pocket idea, and it's sort of shaped like an envelope with with a double flap opening, and there are two pockets in here. And I did use double-sided paper, and the paper I use to make the envelope style pocket is the die cut with a view, or die cuts with a view, country floral 12 by 12 paper pad. In case you wanted to know what paper I used, a lovely shabby style floral papers in here, lots of lovely colors in blues and green colors. I do use a lot of the die cuts with a view paper pads. These are easy to source here in Australia, and I purchased these at Spotlight. So if you are in Australia, they do have a lot of the die cuts with a view paper pads, and they're just easy for me to use. They're double-sided. It's medium to heavyweight paper, so great for projects if you're making albums or pockets. They're nice and sturdy. So I just thought I'd show you the paper that I used, and I'm going to show you the project, and I'm going to do the tutorial to show you as well if you wanted to make one of these. I didn't do any decorating. I just wanted to just quickly see if I could make one and see how it turned out, and I was happy with the way it finished off. So then you can decorate it yourself. You can add a couple of holes to the closure and add some dangles. You can add a belly band. You can embellish the cover, do whatever you like, but I just wanted to show you how it looks like in the base. So this is the first flap opening, and it opens up this way, and I've got in here like a flip pocket folder, a little mini one, and I have a tutorial for you if you wanted to make one of these. And I had one on my desk from my previous tutorials, so I thought I'd just see how it would look and if it would fit in the pocket, and it fits perfectly. So I did use some crochet string to use as a closure. Then it opens up like this, and then it has a side pocket, and then I added some printing or copying paper in here to use as a little booklet or a note booklet for some journaling. And then I just place another pocket in here with another cut apart from the same paper pad, and I just cut it down to fit in this pocket. I also have a tutorial to make one of these, and it just needs one 4 by 6 size paper to make this lovely little angle style pocket. And in the video for this one, I'll just show you. It had a, so this is the one that I shared with you in the tutorial, and then there is a library style pocket here at the back with a coordinating tag, which was part of this paper that you use. So I got the idea to make one of these to see if it fits in here, and it just fits perfectly. And I think this would make a great gift idea to give to somebody that does some journaling, or just somebody that may want to use to write some notes. So it does fit perfectly in there, and I will link that down below. Then there is another opening for another pocket down here, where you can add some more smaller bits and pieces of ephemera, some die cuts, some tags, little note cards. I just made a file tab, a note card in here, and this is one of the bits, the paper that was part of the note booklet folder, so it coordinates well with this. And then I made the pocket to fit the tag in here as well, so it just fits nicely in there. And I made it so that there is enough room in here to add some more bulkier pieces that you may want to add in here, or some dimensional embellishments, and that should fit in there nicely. It's nice and wide, and I made it so there is enough height in here if you wanted to add some more bigger pieces of your ephemera pieces. And then this pocket also is a nice wide opening in there as well, And so I thought this is just another lovely way to create an envelope style pocket, and you get 2 pockets. So I'm going to show you how to make this really easily. And all you need are 2 pieces of papers. You'll need 1 piece of paper, and you just want to cut that at 6 inches by 12 inches. And if you're using the 12 by 12 papers, you can make 2 of these, because you get to cut this in half, so you can make 2 of these double flap envelope style pockets. And then you want another piece of paper, and you want to cut that down at 5.5 inches by 2.5 inches. And I'll put the measurements down below for you. And this piece is for the little pocket here at the front. And I did use some Velcro dots to use as a closure for both flaps as well. So if you have some Velcro dots, you can use that. You could use just some foam dots. You can just punch a hole here at the top one, and you can just wind some string around it to keep it closed as well if you don't have any Velcro dots. Just whatever you like to use as your closure. So yeah, so 6 inches by 12 inches for the base envelope, and then another piece at 5.5 inches by 2.5 inches for your front pocket. And they are all you need. And with your paper, if you have a directional paper, just you see what I mean when we fold it. Just look at the pattern of your design so that it's not upside down when you create the fold. But you'll be able to work that out once we put it all together. So I have here with this paper, this has got a directional print, but this is going on the inside of my one, so it's going to show in here, and this will be my cover. So I want to make sure that this is not going to be upside down. If you're going to use, let's say this is a directional pattern, I'm just going to show you. If you're going to say have this as your cover and your pattern is at one direction, you're going to, for example, it's going to sort of fold like that. So just making sure this part is the right way, because that's going to be your closure. So you just work it out when you make your fold before you put it together. So in this case, this is going to be on the inside. So I want to make sure that when I open my envelope, that's sort of facing the right way, and then this will also be facing the right way. So I'm just going to put my paper this way. So the flap, this part here will be on this side, just to give you a guide. So I'm going to line my paper on the 12-inch side, and we are going to score at 2.25 of an inch, 2/4 inches, 5.25 inches, and 9.25 inches. And then we're going to turn it around. It doesn't matter which way at this point. We're going to score both sides in at 1/2 inch on both sides. I'm going to go in at 1/2 inch all the way to the bottom. And then on the other side, which will be 5.5 inches. Or you can turn it around that way and do both sides using that score line. All right, so we've got that all scored. Hope you can see that. And actually, while I've got the scoreboard out, let's score the little piece of paper that was at 5.5 inches by 2 inches. So we'll do that score line. This paper is double-sided, but I'm going to use this as the cover, which is this one here. So it really doesn't matter with this where you score it. We're going to go in on 3 sides at 1/2 inches. So 1/2 inch on one side. And then we're going to go around 1/2 inch on the bottom and 1/2 inch again on the other side. So just the 3 sides, and this part here will be the top pocket. So I'm going to put that to the side first. Don't need the scoreboard anymore. So as I was saying, this part here is my closure part. So that's going to stay on the top. The part down here that we scored at 2.25 inches, which will be the shorter score line. And then you've got this part. We're going to fold this piece over actually what we should do first. We'll just fold that over for now. Sorry, I'm a bit muddly up here, sorry. I'm just going to mark a little point. It doesn't matter which one for now. I'm just going to mark a point halfway, just a little dot at 3 inches, just up there. You can use this one here, doesn't matter. And we're going to angle cut just one side. So I'll just open this up again. I'm just going to cut this out about an inch down and cutting it up to that point, because that's the center point. You can use your scissors or the paper trimmer. I'm just going to use the trimmer. So I'm just going to line that little mark with the silver wire, and then I'm going to try and cut it so that it's about 1 inch down, in and around 1 inch. There we go, I've cut that out. So now you've got this angle cut, and I'm going to use this little piece as my template, and I'm going to just freehand cut it. But you can use your trimmer all the way if you want to. I'm just going to bring this around to the other side. So that piece was that piece. I'm just going to bring this around this way now. Put it there. Lining that up. And then I'm going to do my best to give a nice straight cut if I can. And hopefully meet that point. And then I'm going to do the same with this bottom piece, just grabbing one of the templates again and bringing that to there. But what I'm going to do is I want to go around this way because it's easier for me. You will find what's easiest for you to make these angle cuts. I just do it this way. That's one, and then I'm going to grab this again and go the other way. But I'm going to go back this way now because I just find it's easy for me to work from the end in. So do that. So now I've done both the top and the bottom. I'm going to bring that back up now. And then there's that score line that's just up here, which was that score line, that 2 1/4 inches. I'm going to fold that towards me. And I've got that now. I'm going to open this all up, and then you'll have these 2 little pieces here. I'm going to remove this little piece and this little piece. And just follow that score line just to there. Then I'm going to just angle cut that down and then do the same on this side and angle cut that. So we have that. Now up the top here, I'm going to remove all of this all the way through up to that score line, as well as this one here. So I'm going to remove those 2 up to that score line. Going to turn this upside down and hope I can see the score line and cut all the way down. Should use my bigger scissors, and I'm going to do the same and angle cut there. Okay, so we've got that little piece hanging out. I'm going to remove this piece. So this is how your paper should look now once you've cut everything out. These 2 pieces I'm going to fold in. And now we can fold this back up and fold this back down. And just line everything up. I'm just going to adjust. Got a little bit of extra piece. Okay. So this is now how it will look. I'm going to fold this piece down now at that score line, and that will give me that front flap for the envelope. So that is how it will look. So if you've got double-sided paper, it is much nicer because you'll get to see the other print showing. Now we're going to glue this all, we're going to assemble it and glue it together. You've got a choice here with the side flaps. You can wrap these around to the back and glue it down that way, and you still have a nice big opening, or you can glue these sides in and glue it to the inside. So then you've got your opening that way. But I like to wrap my sides around to the back. It just gives me a nice neat finish here on the side. So you just decide how you would like to close your pocket envelope. So I'm just going to press everything down. So mine's wrapped around to the back. So that's how I've got mine. Oops. All right, so I'm just going to open this up and glue the sides down. And that will finish off our base of the envelope. Just glue all that down. We'll let that set for now. I'm going to grab this piece. This is going to be the front pocket. And this is just as straightforward. We're just going to angle cut up to there. Do that to this side. Do the same to these little corners. Alright, so that is now your pocket just about ready. I'm just going to create a little notch here on the top. I'll fold these all in. One, and also the bottom piece. And I'm just going to place that in the front like that, and that will give you that front pocket. Close up, and then you've got yourself your pocket at the back, and there, and then you have that pocket once this is all set. And then there is your double flap pocket envelope, all ready for you to add whatever you like inside. Or if you wanted to add the little booklet, this will fit in there. Like that, and then you've got that little extra pocket for extra goodies. And I think it's a cute little compact envelope style pocket. If you wanted to give this a go, hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hope it wasn't confusing in the beginning about the direction of the paper, but you'll be able to work it out once you fold everything. You'll get the idea which is going to be your top part. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.